5 low-income programs for millions of people all across the country, offering free money and free benefits. I have all the details and exactly how to take advantage of these programs here in the video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. All right, now like I said, I'm talking about 5 different low-income programs that are available to millions upon millions of low-income and, of course, fixed-income beneficiaries all across the country. And I want to give you the details of these programs because is this a time of year right now, or any time of year at all? Does it really matter that everybody needs more money, especially the low income and fixed income? I think absolutely yes, right? The last few years have been so incredibly expensive. All of our money's being eaten up by all of these higher prices right now, and we're sick and tired of it. But if you could take advantage of some of these programs that are out there to help you with some of these different expenses that we all incur on a monthly basis, would that be a little bit helpful? Again, I don't want to assume anything, but I think probably yes, it would be helpful. Therefore, I've broken down the details of these 5 here in this video. And again, we're going to run through this one at a time here, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. First off, can I ask you a huge favor of you? Make sure to like the video with the big thumbs up button down below. Also, if you're new here or if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe as well. Again, with the big subscribe button down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support, and thanks for watching this video and joining the community. Let's talk through the details. All right, so I'm going to walk through the details of these programs one by one here. I'll tell you the name of it and how to get access to it, as well as where you may want to search to get information on it and how you can actually go through the application process, okay? It's going to be a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of research. It's going to take a little bit of work, but it's not that big of a deal. And once you get signed up, usually it's, pretty easy going from there, and they just allow you to get this free money, benefits, whatever it happens to be. But it's just like everything. It's going to take a little bit of initial time to get set up. All right, number 1. Oh, by the way, quick side note, let me throw this out there really fast, which is, okay, maybe, in your respective state or your location, whatever, you might think, this one doesn't fit for me. That's okay. I would still advise listening to all 5 of these. If you don't want to, that's totally fine as well. But I'm just simply saying, maybe 1 or 2 of them works for you. Maybe a couple of them. Maybe 0. I don't know. I'm just simply saying, I'm trying to help you out in any way that I can. Sick and tired of these prices right now and having no money for everybody, right? Anyway, let's talk to it. All right, so number 1 is the LIHEAP. Now, this is a very popular program, which is why I'm starting with this program, which is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. Now, this is one of these programs out there that pops up a couple times throughout the year. They have limited funding, and when they run out of funding, they're basically like, sorry, we're out of money until we get the next, basically, a deposit or the next tranche of money coming in, right? So as of right now, that's kind of where we're at with this. But all of these programs, by the way, I forgot to mention this a minute ago, these are all programs federally funded but administered on the state-by-state level. So whether you're located in Texas, New Jersey, California, Washington, Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, literally doesn't matter the state you're located in. You're going to have to do this through your local state to actually get applied for this. It's federal funds that actually fund these programs, but it's states that administer them. So that simply means you got to apply through your state, okay? Anyway, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, otherwise known as LIHEAP program, helps individuals with heating and cooling. That's it. I mean, literally electricity and gas bills, things like that, to help them heat their homes in the winter and cool their homes in the summer. Pretty cool, right? Especially with utility prices that have gone up so massively over the last couple of years here, this is a good program. But the thing is, you got to be quick. You got to be quick on this one, simply because when the money gets deposited, or when the money becomes available, I should say, when it becomes available, it usually goes away pretty fast. I mean, usually they kind of allocate it pretty quickly, so you got to kind of be quick on your toes with this one, okay? Check that one out. All you can do is literally go on the internet, type in a Google search, the name of your state, along with the LIHEAP, and you should find some information there, okay? That's number 1. Now, another program that's very similar to this is the LIHWAP. This is number 2, which is the Low Income Home Water Assistance Program. Very similar to the LIHEAP, but as this one implies, yeah, water, okay? This one helps with water bills. And again, let's be real for a second. Water is actually a very inexpensive utility. I mean, here's the thing. Of all the bills that you pay, I'm guessing water is probably your least expensive one, but nonetheless, it is still money that you have to pay every month or every 2 months or 3 months or quarterly or whatever it happens to be. But this is one of those bills that's honestly kind of annoying, like all the other ones. Like, I don't want to pay any bills. But unfortunately, that's the reality of life sometimes is you got to pay bills, right? It's tough being a grown-up sometimes, right? It's hard being an adult sometimes. But anyway, you get my point. All right, so anyway, check this one out. Same applies here. Federally funded, state administered, and check it out. Just literally go online, type in the name of your state along with LIHWAP, and you should be able to find some information there. And again, hopefully you can get help, getting your water bills paid for a little bit. Now next, this is a really good one right here because it is very seasonal. Well, the seasonality is playing into this right now, but is number 3, the WAP, which is Weatherization Assistance Program, okay? This program is, again, same old thing, federally funded, state administered. Now, here's the cool thing about this one. This one will help people with like drafty windows, drafty doors, insulation, maybe things with foundational work or maybe roofing type of work, stuff like that. They're not going to come out and re-roof your house, okay? They're not going to do that. They're not going to come out and, build you a new foundation, which would honestly be a huge project. But what they will do is things like help you weatherize your home so that it's more efficient in the winter. So, keep the cold air out, the warm air in. Same thing goes for the summer. Cool air in, hot air out, humidity out, right? So they'll help you with all kinds of things like that. And again, it's going to be a little bit specific to your specific situation because if you have different issues going on, maybe one person has drafty doors or something. Maybe they'll come in and help you put new weather stripping in or insulation or whatever it happens to be. If you have drafty windows, maybe they'll come in and do something with your windows. Again, seal up leaky, drafty windows, whatever it happens to be, they'll do stuff like that, okay? So again, check this program out. Helps out a lot, especially as we get into these colder months right now. Definitely a program that honestly probably should have been taking advantage of this one the last few months here as we kind of wrapped our way into this colder part of the year. But here we are, right? Nonetheless, it's never too late to check these programs out. So again, same thing applies here. Federally funded, state administered. Check this one out. Type in your state on the internet. And again, just go to like Google or whatever. Type in your state. Follow it up with WAP, Weatherization Assistance Program. And hopefully you should find some information there. This is one of these programs out there that is not utilized all that much. I mean, the LIHWAP and the LIHEAP are way more popular programs than this one. This other one, this WAP program, not sure how many people really know about this one. So again, take advantage of it. It's there for people who are low income, which by the way, I mentioned this earlier. All of these programs I'm talking about here in this video are low income. There's not a single one of these programs that's out there for high income people. Not a single one. It's all low income people. So if you're low income and need some assistance here, check these programs out, okay? Now next, number 4 is a very obvious one, but I can't believe how many people here in this community are available and eligible to receive benefits from this program, but have not enrolled yet for some reason. I don't know. But if this video is going to be one of those that just finally pushes you over the edge that says, fine, okay, I will apply, it might be worth it, okay? That's why I want to bring this one up. And again, this one is very obvious. Talk about it all the time, but I just want to throw this one out there because there's a lot of people out there that don't recognize they're actually eligible to receive benefits from this, and you may want to do that. Number 4 is SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. There's over 40 million people across the country that currently take advantage of SNAP right now. Free food. Well, it's not free food. It's money on an EBT card to get you some food. The minimum benefit right now is $23 a month. Don't get me wrong. $23 a month is nothing when it comes down to food, but it's something. It's a little something. Don't get me wrong. It's going to help you out a little bit. But it goes from a household of one, a minimum of $23 if you're eligible, up to a maximum of $292 right now for the next, year or so, okay? It's a little less than a year, but just say year because it's easier. But my point is, would that be helpful? Let's just say that you're approved for 110, 120, 190, 220, 240, 292. What would that help? What would that do for you and your lifestyle? Would that be helpful right now? I think it probably would. Again, I don't want to assume anything, but I think that'd be pretty safe to say. It'd be pretty helpful on a monthly basis. So again, super easy to apply for this one. In fact, I'll give you the 1-800 number. I've called this number many times before. I've called this number literally in the middle of videos. I whip out my phone and I call the number, and we walk through the automated system together. It's literally just a number you can call from anywhere in the country, and it'll locate your local office. You basically say what state you're located in. It asks you, hey, what state are you located in? And you tell them the state you're located in, and then it connects you with your local office. So you can go from there. You can go through the application process and get yourself some money loaded onto an EBT card so you can buy some groceries every single month. Again, would that be helpful? Yeah, I think so. All right, so the number, ready for it? 1-800-221-5689. Again, 1-800-221-5689. Do I sound like one of those robot, one of those automated systems? Sometimes I try to sound like that. Anyway, I'll say it again. 1-800-221-5689. Again, it's an automated system. They will just ask you what state you're located in. You just say, hey, I'm in Florida, I'm in Tennessee, I'm in Texas, I'm in Arizona, I'm in California, I'm in Wyoming, whatever, I'm in New York. Just say wherever you're located. It'll connect you with your local office, okay? So check that one out. Again, 1-800-221-5689, okay? That's for SNAP, okay? That's number 4. Now, number 5, again, this one is out there. I'm going to be fair with you. This program actually ended. However, they're talking about bringing this back, and it's looking moderately promising, okay? So this one is currently not available at the moment, but it might be coming back, okay? That's why I just want to throw it in here in the mix anyway, since we're talking about things like this. Just keep this on your radar, or just more like make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any videos. But my point is, I will keep you posted on this, but it's looking like lawmakers are eyeing the prospects of bringing this program back, because so many people were basically just kind of like dropped off into the abyss when this program fell off earlier, okay? But this is number 5, ACP, Affordability Connectivity Program. This one helps people with their internet bills, okay? So back in the day, years ago, it was $50. It was actually called the Emergency Broadband Project or Program, something like that. And then they changed it to the ACP, Affordability Connectivity Program, and they lowered it from $50 down to $30. And that was in place for probably, I don't know, 2 years or so. It was in place, helping people out. And then all of a sudden in May, I believe it was May of 2024, all of a sudden it just ended abruptly, okay? Because they ran out of money. Yeah, classic. Ran out of money, right? They have all the money in the world for all these other things, sending it out everywhere, everywhere else for every other little pet project in the world, but yet they don't have money for this. Funny how that works, right? Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so just keep an eye on this one. And again, just make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, I will keep you posted on this. I'm watching this one very closely, but it's looking like lawmakers may be bringing this one back. And of course, if they do, I will certainly be all over that thing and bring you the information immediately with all the new parameters. But they might be bringing it back with some limited eligibility, as in just focused on the lowest of the low income, including fixed income beneficiaries. Income is income, doesn't matter where it comes from. Otherwise, they may be lowering the dollar amount as well on the monthly benefit amount. Again, there's some different iterations out there of how they may want to do this, but this is the other one that's out there, and number 5 here on my list, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. There's well over these 5 programs that are currently available. In fact, believe it or not, there's about 100 plus government-funded programs out there right now that help the low income and fixed income. I know it sounds crazy. 100? No way. You've got to be making that up. No, I'm not. Feel free to look it up if you want to. It's nuts. Over 100 of these programs out there. In fact, there's been talk about completely eliminating all of these programs and just replacing it with a once monthly cash payment instead. I like that idea a lot more than rather than having all of these flaming hoops that we need to jump through, flaming hurdles that we got to jump over to maybe get some benefit. Yeah, forget all the programs. Do it. Get rid of all the programs and just replace it with a monthly stipend, a monthly cash allowance for people that would be eligible, and say, here, get your own internet. Here, pay your water bills. Here, pay your electricity. We'll give you $1,000 a month. You take the responsibility and just pay for all these things. I don't know. It gives the dignity back to the people, and you can do all that stuff. I mean, why do we have to doubt everybody? Why do we have to say, oh, we don't trust John over here. John's going to go off and do other things with the money. Why do you have to do that? Just trust John. John's going to pay his electricity bill. I'm pretty sure John wants to stay warm in the winter. I'm pretty sure John wants to stay cool in the summer. I'm pretty sure John wants some internet sometimes, right? Just trust that John's going to do it, right? And by the way, I'm just making up John as an example here. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, okay? I just want to give you that quick disclaimer just really quickly here. All right, so anyway, that's what I have for you here in this video. As always, if you have comments, questions, feedback, please stick it down below in the comment section. Otherwise, subscribe down below, totally free to do so. Like the video down below as well, thumbs up button. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Otherwise, Check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel. The ones down below in the description or the top of the comment section. I've hand selected some videos there. Otherwise, right now showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there as well. Take your selection now. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate you. Have a nice day. Take care. That's all that matters these days. And I'll see you again later in the next